Hey Henry, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I'm getting to check out the Kubi Zephyr that KC designed, this integral. Uh, it's really nice. Unfortunately, I got to send it on to the next person. Hey Clint, Shay, what's up? This thing is super nice. White Mountain has them in, so you can get a discount. Integral. And the action's like ridiculous. I mean, Lefty might have put it on skiffs. I don't know, but it's really good. Hey, Brown Sugar. Then we got to talk about this. Check this slip joint out. This is a pickled steel. It's in 440. And this one's a prototype with the blade shape, but they have many others with similar blade shape, more spear point, and this type of handle, and it's awesome. If you haven't checked out pickled steel lately, definitely do. They got some cool stuff. Figured we'd do old school live today. Got stuff to look at. So I won the giveaway on TC Blades, and I won the button lock Fenrir in Damascus. And I like it. It's cool. Got some art and some sprinkles. And got the Jack Wolf. This thing's pretty awesome. This is crystallized titanium. Thank you. And got something else really cool to show that's coming out next week. But how's everybody doing? What you guys got in the pockets? But I have something super cool I'll show you guys. Comes out next week. We have the new Rosecraft. This is white bone that's been burnt. Reminds me of a marshmallow. But it's got all these cool details. It's a Coke bottle. Like if you remember the old Coke bottles, they kind of curved and then curved back in. This got the Benchmade Adira, and you love it. Nice, Shay. Saw your video. That was cool. This is, I believe, the largest slip joint Rosecraft has done. Look at that blade shape. Overall, it's like 7 inches. Hey, Robin. And these are going to be $59 on the 12th. They also have a light brown micarta. And sharp as always, D2. And they all have the little spade pattern in there. But so recently hearing from Andy, who owns Rosecraft and designs most of the slip joints, he I was inquiring about the blades. And like a lot of companies, like they have hand pins. They're all handmade. They're made like many other premium slip joints, actually. But he he wanted people to know the reason they come out so sharp is they're hand sharpened. And then they are quality checked at the factory, and they're quality checked once he receives them all. So they're checked twice before they even ship them. Man, I just feel like, man, that's a huge knife for $59. I think it's cool. It's got a half stop. Hey, Gareth. I was showing this pickled steel here. I love this thing. I got to get me one of these. Tegan. How's it going? Has your concept showed up yet, Tegan? Hey, Matt, how's it going? I've got this one right here. Just let me know if you want. You know, I'm cool either way. I like this one, but if this is the one you really are interested in, just let me know. Oh yeah, Gareth, this is really nice. And I was looking at the prices on the website, and I couldn't believe the prices. They were so good. So I might have to get me one of these. I don't know how far I am on the pass run with this one, but this one would be cool to snag. You're trading Marco. Cool, no problem. I appreciate it. And then for those just popping in, the Kubi Zephyr. And this is KC's designs. Concept will be there Monday. Nice. I like this pattern here. That is so crazy, Gareth. That's really awesome. It only took how long to get to me? Yeah. Now I believe, so they did just release this. It just came out. It's an integral, so it's priced like one. But I do believe if it does well, they might make a pancaked version, which would be amazing. Has lots of just different stuff in it that's really cool. The action. And then here you have this front choil and jimping all the halfway down the blade. This is just really good size knife. Drop point. And the frame lock does not get in my way when I try to open it or anything. Yeah, this is it's nice all around. This is I'm getting to check it out through the pass around, so I gotta let this one go. But but I'd love to keep it. It's M390. I didn't think it was, but I checked. It definitely does not front flip. Man, that reverse flick on that is great. You can see all the insides. Now, this is the cheaper one that I think is around $320. And then they have a full DLC'd version, which I believe is like $4 something. But you can get 10% off at White Mountain with code TITANIUM10. And it's crazy light. And it might be a bit heavier, but it's actually feels very light. I'll have to look up the details more. But that pocket clip also, the milling. Hey, Neil, Alex. So I'm the first one who got to check this out after Lefty, so I feel thankful. You know, YouTube's got me doing it 6 months ago. Nice. I just can't believe all this inlay, and look at that. When I pulled this out of the box, I opened it, I was like, oh, I don't want this one to leave the house. It's like made perfect. Yeah, I really am digging this. And I saw the prices online and I was even more blown away. Hey, Bless. And then this comes out next week. This is the Coke bottle from Rosecraft. This is over 7 inches. This is a burnt white bone. And then they have a light brown micarta. I have both, so we'll be doing a giveaway in the future for one of them. This is over 7 inches, and it's really cool. They run $59 when they come out, but I'll have codes for wherever you want to buy them at. Yeah, you know, they cost a lot more, I guess, because if something's done wrong in the manufacturing process, you got to throw the whole thing away as opposed to one side. But and then I've heard that centering and action can be an issue with integrals, but this one's right on the money. But as far as how it feels different in hand, you know, it just feels like it has a titanium backspacer that goes the whole way. I mean, it's definitely got a cool factor. Definitely a cool factor knowing that this is just one piece of titanium. But I don't think it's going to add to performance or anything by any means. I know they go through a lot of QC work before they let integrals out. But very cool. And I said earlier, they just released this, and if it does well, I heard they might do a pancaked version. So then, you know, you'll probably save half your money. So this is titanium, and M390 comes in around $320. The full DLC is around $430, and this is the entry level one. So, but it's really nice. It's very smooth. It has that Casey quality, but it doesn't feel like his other knives that I've had of his. It's interesting. Of course, you like the more expensive. Well, yeah. Somebody shows me a picture of it in full DLC, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, yeah, that's the one I want." Compared to a normally made one with multiple parts. Honestly, I don't believe so. They've even milled the, you know, the frame lock when you release it. I don't think there's really benefits. I know a lot more goes into it, which you'd think it'd be the other way around, but that's where the cost comes from, is what goes making it. But I think it's more an aesthetic and saying, yeah, one solid piece. But I don't think there's any advantages offhand. It's kind of like the new thing, and the new thing is always expensive. But hello. But yeah, and we got something else in. So there's a new company. I don't know how new. They're called Dead Man Designs, and they just finished up their Kickstarter for their, I believe, first knife, and I got it in the mail to check out. No, not really. It's roughly I thought it would be a little thicker on myself, but it's pretty much the same size as anything I would get my hands on. This one? This is the Jack Wolf. And now I'm gonna draw a blank. Shoot. Well, this is the latest Jack Wolf. It's titanium, crystallized titanium. Yeah, it'd definitely be worth checking out. And, if you got the money, I think they'll hold their value really well. So this is Blurple crystallized titanium. Hollow ground S90V. I really like this one. It has a button, but you can flick off the fuller so easily. Yeah, I was surprised by, Casey's knives usually have a very distinct ting, and this one doesn't, has more of that click. Found that interesting. Have a good one, Neil. Thanks for stopping in. So you can give them a follow on Instagram, Deadman Design Co. And this is their first one they have coming out. I think their logo is awesome. Which one of you moderators? I'm pretty sure it was share tagging. Tagan. So this is not a front flipper. Nope. This blade is wicked. Got the hollow grind. And now it is not a large knife, I'll say that. It's like a medium. They have really cool jimping there. And then you can, they got that little notch. You can just kind of get your hand in there. It's got a big belly. It is Magna Cut that they're saying is 62 to 64 HRC. Really nice frame lock and opens and closes like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I think you could get a lot of use out of this blade. For not being huge, with that belly and everything, it gives you a lot to work with. And I'll do a video on it. But this was basically kind of like not their prototype, but their first production one, because they had it on Kickstarter for a while. But I'm towards the end of the line to check it out. I believe these run around $250. But you got full titanium. I like how they did that pocket clip. And then Magna Cut, it's 64 HRC with this compound drop poon swedge knife. Yeah, go for it, High Torch. High Torch has a page. He's working on getting a forge going. With the cowboy hat on it. This one? Oh, sure. It's Deadman Design Co. So they have a website, they have an Instagram, and they're just getting ready to release. But I believe they run around $250. They offer a DLC'd one for a little bit more. But these are nice. Good tension. I'm really digging it, actually. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Yeah, this thing's cool. And if you guys haven't seen, where did I put it? plugging things. Just 1 second. This is the new OTF by Tacom. It's got like a dog leg pattern, so it's really comfortable in hand. And then look at that blade, D2. And look at that action. So check this out. This is $89 on the site. This is aluminum G10. It comes with a full hardware swap out. Like if I wanted black pocket clip and everything, the screws, everything. It comes with a set of everything. Comes with a clamshell case. It comes with a Kydex sheath and all of it. And it's listed. There's 3 different blade variations and 3 different colors you can get. This is a dual grind. I did have to get it sharpened up just a tad, but it was a lot sharper than I thought actually once we got it going. So these run $89 for a 9-inch OTF, and you can use code Titanium. Or wait, is it Titanium? It might be. Yeah, I think it's Titanium, and get 20% off. So for like $74, you can get this 9-inch OTF. Hey, Robo. Man, I just can't believe you get all that and that big of a knife for that money. Hey, Robo, check this out. This is going to be the new Rosecraft. So this is burnt white bone, and they have a shield. The other version will be just a light brown micarta, and it's a Coke bottle. And you remember how the last slip joint they released was their smallest? This is their biggest. And I really love that blade shape. This is 7 inches overall, and it's going to run $59. But you can use codes at Rosecraft, at TPK, at White Mountain, wherever you pick yours up at. These come out on the 12th. You want that? Yeah, I am loving this thing. I have a brown micarta one that I'll be giving away probably after it releases. I got to make some videos. But I think $59 is a great deal for this. And they were telling me, because I like to know how come they always have such sharp knives. They don't put them in a machine for sharpening. They are hand sharpened and then checked before sent. And then once arrived, they double check. Yeah. Jack Wolf has American leather slips for $30. A lot of people are making them in the community. TPK has some. I think they're around the same price. You know, they got nicer, different ones. So just check the mail. Delivery from Ray. Woohoo! Nice. So Robo, I will say, I was in a live with Jack Wolf, you know, and he's done some budget stuff recently. And I said, you know, not to him, but to everybody that makes these awesome traditionals, I would gladly pay a little extra if there was an option to have a slip for it. That would be awesome. But they like to be competitive with the prices, so no slips, and I get that. But man, I wish they did. So what do you guys think? Do you think, would you pay, if this retails for $60, would you pay $75 maybe So 15 more if it came with a leather slip. I agree with you on that, Robo. Because then I feel like I'm advertising, or I don't want to put a certain knife in a certain slip because of 15 more. Yeah. I also agree on that one, Robo. I've looked at a few, and there's a few that keep it minimal. Is it RH Blade and Shade? Does pretty good, and I think, if you just tell them you don't want anything on it, hopefully they'll listen. If they don't, then don't buy it. Yeah, because I just want a plain slip to throw in the pocket. Exactly. There you go. Yeah, Rosecraft has some. They just have the R&C on them. I think they're just a standard one size though, so I don't know what all they would fit. You're not a big slip fan, but you prefer a private maker one? Oh yeah. Um, but if it came with the knife and it was nice, I'd be content with that. Because so often I look at sizes, because I got different size slip joints, and I'm trying to find one for one. And everybody says they're smalls, medium, larges, extra large. They're all different. Let's keep your pretty old man knife looking pretty. That's right, Robo. Because if I don't use a slip, they get scratched to no end. Hey, Kathleen. Check out this pickled steel slip joint. It's in 440. Look at that. That is super cool. Really like that. And then here's the new Rosecraft, Kathleen. It's a burnt white bone. This reminds me of s'mores or marshmallows or something. Your old man knife rides in the same pocket you carry a flashlight and your Lucky Charms, and then you need a slip. That's for sure. What's funny is I keep my slip joint in my front pocket, and I keep my folder in my back pocket. Fun times. So then there's this new company, Dead Man Design Co. They got this coming out, titanium Magna Cut. A belt that you carry your flipper knives in. Oh, good idea, man. Yeah, that's right, Kathleen. You don't get all the pockets. Then we have the Tack Knives Slugger, which is 9 inches overall. Look at that. It's longer than that one and than Casey's new one. So his titanium leg doesn't scratch his knife. That's funny. I got to check this one out, Kathleen. The new Zephyr from KB. Got to remember, it's not Kubi now. It's KB for the high-end stuff. Yeah, Casey did a great job designing this, and I'll have to give him a hard time about how nice it is. And then we got the Blurple Jack Wolf in, and this one is, man, this one just fits great. And then we got the button lock Fenrir. That's a nice choil up there. Oh yeah, the Thunderhead. That's a good one. But I went on a little early today because I got to get off a little early. We got some things going on. I heard one bad thing about the Zephyr. Some didn't like the Speedo. I don't mind them. You know, they don't bother me. I always wonder who comes up with the design for them though. But they don't bother me none. And everything else about it is just great. You know, Blue need to start a pants company with all the gear they carry. Yeah, I don't know how you guys carry that. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Illuminati, how's it going? Bless. Hate having stuff in your pockets. That's it. I have way too many things in my pockets. That's the problem. Got the new beef in. Excited. I really like this colorway. And yeah, a lot of stuff coming in, and I think there's more stuff coming in this week still. But I'll get the videos made at some point. Oh, but I do got to head out early. Have some events for tonight. So he has one knife in his pocket. His backpack weighs 80 pounds. Hank's multi-tools as well. Oh, man. Illuminati took everything out of his pockets. He'd feel like he could run for miles. But you can't go anywhere without sprinkles, right? You know, fend off some animal or something. Depending on the scenario, you might have even more stuff. Yeah. Now that nobody carries like loose change and stuff around so much, you got to fill your pockets with knives, I guess. Hey, we got to get Illuminati one of these, man. Oh, Right up his alley. It's huge. Lunchbox for work, more knives. Your vest, more knives. It's funny. That's right. Needle nose, pen, paper, paint markers. Always got to have that. Always got to have the paint markers. Hey, Mick. How's it going? And let's see. Spare charger that's hopefully charged. That's a good one to have on you. Hey, Orange Ape. How's it going? You guys should give him a follow. Does some pretty cool content. Um, this one in D2 is really good price. It's 89, but it's really good quality, and it's 9 inches. So, and TACCOM or TAC knives. If you use titanium as a code, you get 20% off, and he has a bunch of different OTFs. The one thing I'll say about OTFs, they're good, if you need a one hand to use one, but they're certainly not like a good replacement for like a small fixed blade or anything. They're not something that you can like chop or beat with, but they're something good like if you're out fishing or something like that. Awesome. Rookie number Shay. Thank you, Robo. Awesome. Gotta have a couple sets of keys, phone. You gotta have a slip joint and a folder, maybe a fixed blade. If you need a backup folder for your folder. Well, then don't forget, there's like, what do you keep in your car? You gotta have one in your car. And then, your pens, your notebooks, your overly bright flashlights. There's no ending. Add phone and keys. Right. Well, I gotta bounce off because I gotta be somewhere, but I'll be catching you guys in the lives. Have more easy stuff than your house. You just gotta have one of everything in the car at least too, right? Oh. All right. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys later.